And for those who don't know me, you haven't seen much of things that I've done or been in any of my sessions or worked with me, I am an ICF certified coach, and I have worked with leaders for many years coaching. I also work with leaders who are parents. Even if you're not in the corporate space, I have coached women who also are leaders in their home. I've coached men who are leaders in their home, leaders in the workplace. And so I focus a lot of my coaching using the Playful Power method. And there are 4 pillars to that. And the 4 pillars of that are clarity, courage, communication, and consistency. And so that is the premise of coaching calls. If you work with me, that is the foundation for a lot of the workshops that I run. Because when I apply that framework personally and professionally, it makes sense. You first have to clarify who you are, what you stand for, what you're trying to accomplish. That's part of also goal setting. Many people set goals and it's like, okay, well, what goals are you setting and why? Clarify what you value, clarify what's important to you. And then the second part of that is courage. So once you have clarity on who you are and what you want to accomplish, have the courage to go for it. Be courageous, be bold, have the courage to speak up, have the courage to say what other people may not want to hear, but stand in the truth. Have the courage to lean into your values and not allow for anyone to sway you, to make you believe that your values are not important or that they aren't the right ones, or that they are not going to get you what you are trying to get out of life. Everyone on this planet holds values. Some values are shared, some may not be. Some values are great, some may not be. And I won't dig into what all of the values are because that's you and that's personal to you. But when you work with me and when you attend a workshop with me, that is something that you get some clarity on. What is it that you value? Then you're courageous enough to stand in that. And then the third part of that pillar is communication. So once you've got the courage to be bold, you can then communicate and be more effective so that you are understood. And when you're communicating, you're not misunderstood, you're magnetic. And I say that because there are people in this world who are committed to misunderstanding you. And when you communicate with them, they literally have no interest in understanding you. Their goal is to misunderstand you so that they can be right, so that they can invalidate what you're saying, or they can prove their point. And that's not going to give you any joy in a conversation. It's going to make you feel frustrated. It is going to drain your energy. And so that's something that's important to also recognize. And through working with me in the coaching process or even in workshops, those are things that I help my clients with. And it's recognizing those things so that you don't waste time. I wish I would have learned that a lot sooner. And I wish that I, in the workplace, realized these things and had this framework, because I would have saved so much time and energy trying to, or not trying to convince people of my point, or trying to prove, or trying to help them understand because they didn't want to understand. The people who want to understand will. And that conversation, that communication is more magnetic. People are drawn to you. They're drawn into the conversation. It's a two-way dialogue. You're not being talked at. Someone's talking with you. And then the fourth part of that pillar is consistency. So there's the clarity, the courage, communication, and consistency. The consistency piece is everything. That is when you have mastered clarity, you've got it, you're courageous, you're communicating magnetically and not being misunderstood, and you can be consistent and continue repeating that. And it's something over time. You just keep it going. Being consistent, showing up every day, leaning into your values. No one is perfect, so there's going to be days where you aren't as consistent. And I always love to use the examples of health. When you're consistent and you're working out, you can't just work out one day and see results. You have to keep doing it. Or if you're trying to change your diet, you can't just change your diet for one day and expect to see something different. There's consistency in your routine and your habits and your behaviors. Then you are able to start seeing results. And so putting that all together, you gain the consistency. It becomes a natural part of who you are and a natural part of your day. So I will be actually hosting a group coaching experience that starts up. Let me make sure I have the right date. That group coaching experience is beginning on October the 8th. So I know some of you are not working with me individually, And if you're not ready for that yet and you are interested in working with me, I do have a group coaching experience. I will put a link to that. It begins October the 8th. It is going to be a 4-week experience for 1-hour sessions every Wednesday evening at 6 p.m. Central Time. What we'll do is work through this method. You'll have guided coaching from me. You will also receive my Empowered Leader Playbook. You will also have private access, reflection prompts, access to reach out to me, to the group. I will also offer a bonus one-on-one coaching session for those who register for the group workshop. So you won't have to schedule that separately. It will come with the package offered. And so I invite you to sign up. If that's something you're interested in, send me a message. Happy to share some more information. I will also drop a link to that. There should be a link in my bio or in the comments, wherever you're seeing this. And I hope to see you there. So have a great rest of your day, a great weekend ahead, and we will talk soon.